Stay Connected. I'm here live on the set of Flipside with Florida independent film director Oscar Rosa. Oscar, this is Stay Connected.
Hello, everyone.
Now, everyone, Oscar is quite an inspiration here locally. He is not only a director here who follows his dreams of filming independent films, but he is a disabled director. And Oscar is one of those people that when people tell him no, Oscar tells them, watch me. And he has done many moves and waves here locally, even when people were telling him no. For instance, he did win an award for one of his films. Oscar, what award was that?
It was actually 2 awards.
2 awards, wow.
It was, I won the People's Choice Award and the Judges Award for my previous film, Change. And the year before that, I was actually nominated as Best Director.
Wow.
For the film, my first film, Impact.
Wow, fantastic. For his first film, he already got a nomination. A lot of us are still trying to get a nomination for something. So that's amazing that you have achieved those 2 feats so far. So what inspires you to do filmmaking? Why do you like filmmaking so much?
Well, when I was younger, 10 years old, I've always wondered, even when I was 8, I guess the passion started boiling up in me when I was 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's cool, how do they do that? How do they get things to show on TV, and how do they get the camera to work? That was magic for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wonder if I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the years, I was able to get one of those old Super 8
Mm-hmm.
camcorders, and with that I started practicing, and I also wrote short stories, which now helps me with my script writing, and it's just been amazing. When I first wanted to go to film school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wait a minute. So you went to film school?
yes. I did.
Wow, that is amazing. Did they give you any problems wanting to join, or?
No, that's the Everest University is actually the first school that said, okay, you have a disability, we don't care.
Wow.
Or they didn't say we don't care, but they said it's not a problem. You can still join. Of course, there was little bumps along my path.
Mm-hmm.
I failed the entrance exam first.
Mm-hmm.
Then my mother, she's like, no, just wait it out. We'll get you going, get you a tutor. And unbeknownst to her, I was actually already going back there they had a free week and a half tutoring.
Nice.
That I went to, and after that, when I went back, they were like, you passed with flying colors, and I'm like, what do you mean? I never heard that from anyone before.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, yeah, you passed with better scores than all the others. And I'm like,
Wow.
really? Even in the math portion?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So it's been it was a great experience in Everest. And I'm actually going to Everest again. I'm currently going to Everest for my bachelor's in business management.
Wow. So you not only did you go one time for film school, you're going again now for another degree in business management. That is more than some people without a disability. That is amazing.
I'm actually 2 semesters away from
Wow.
completing that
Wow, that is amazing. You go, boy. Let me tell you something. One of the things that I try to tell you guys here at Stay Connected is that you can do whatever you want as long as you just keep going. And you know, people like Rigoberto Torres that you saw the interview for, people like Oscar Rosa, these are testimonies of what you can accomplish if you don't take no for an answer. You don't sit back and go, wait, I do have a disability, or I do have this, or I do have that, oh, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. You know, we all have a lot of things. And if we just turn that negative passion into something positive, we can accomplish so much, like Oscar here. Once he's won 2 awards, he's been to film school, and now he's getting a degree in business. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, because he's right here. I'm talking to him live, and he's doing it. And now he's producing and directing Flipside. What is Flipside about?
Flipside is actually, it has real life implications. And I think it's real great that I'm doing it. It's about a guy that gets too consumed by his job, and he kind of puts his family, his wife and his daughter in the back burner, and focuses on dancing to that music.
See what happens when you're live on set? The phone goes off. That's okay. Keep going.
Everyone calls because they want to stay connected.
Exactly. So, continue.
And the guy he gets too consumed by his job. He already has a very high rank at work, but he wants to go even higher. His attitude is, I want to surpass the owners, or I want to be equal level with the owners. And in that, throughout the course of the film, he kind of gets put into a friend humbles him, tells him, wants to pray for him, and he's like, no, I don't believe in that religious stuff. So it's like, okay, and just crazy stuff happens to him. Like, he finds a letter from his wife saying, if you don't wisen up, if you don't be a real man and take responsibilities, then I'm going to divorce you. Straight up. And the reason why I did it like that is because I don't believe in sugarcoating, especially when you're in that type of situation. People can say, oh yeah, baby, but what about this? What about that? Please give me a chance. That's not gonna work. Not in real life. I mean, it might work on TV and on film, but when we're interacting with people, you don't get that whole vibe like that.
So you just wanted to show a realistic version of what happened, the raw, how a wife would be like, listen, either shape up or ship out.
Right.
I understand that. Well, that sounds good. What plans do you have for Flipside? Are you going to put it in film festivals, distribution?
I'm planning on putting it in film festivals.
Okay.
And I'm trying to make it into a feature length.
Okay.
But instead of doing that, instead of going ahead and doing that, I'm actually going to do a variety of versions of Flipside, and then edit them all together.
Very cool.
And make it one big wonderful piece.
Cool. So you're just taking in one short movie at a time.
Exactly.
And then you get the whole thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Oscar, I want to thank you for allowing Stay Connected to come on the set and talk about you and talk about your project. It sounds like it's going to be very good. I can't wait to see it. And I just want to thank you for doing what you do. Because I know you're also part of the FMPTA and you try to get people out there. And that's how I met Oscar, through the FMPTA. I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't because of him. So I want to thank you because what you do there is not only an inspiration, but you help people find an outlet, a network of sorts, to know where to go, who to speak to, you know, and even being a part of your project, it helps people network and just get themselves out there in a very difficult industry that they may not be able to.
A lot of people kind of have a different view or perspective
Mm-hmm.
on the FMPTA,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a place to network. It's You have producers, you have writers, you have sound people, you have editors,
Mm-hmm.
you have directors. Everyone that's involved in the entertainment business
Mm-hmm.
is there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one place that I can truly say that kind of catapulted me to
Mhm.
where I am today.
That's awesome.
Sure, I went to film school, but film school only teaches you so much.
Absolutely.
And as well as like any other school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking every single step I can to learn. Doesn't matter if I'm PA on another person's set or if I'm just a person that does catering. It's all about learning from people
Mm-hmm.
and building a network.
Absolutely.
Networking is key in any business.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you very much for having
You're welcome.
me a part of Stay Connected.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. So thank you. Thanks for letting us stop by. And hopefully we'll get to interview again. Folks, this is Oscar Rosa once again here at Stay Connected. Bye.